まあ、天国も地獄も自分で決めるものです。
Well, I want you to understand whether you go to heaven or whether you go to hell is depending on your decision.
You said examine whether you do all the things, selfishness, all this.
Yes.
This is ongoing. I feel everybody doing this constantly. Maybe some large degree, small degree, but it's going on. So to experience that heaven is when it's the sensation of this, when it stops, when the selfishness stops, the hatred, the greed, and everything like that. And when that stops, you know it. But is he saying that you have to acknowledge that it's ongoing, all the negative qualities?
You're saying that everybody has this, doing it constantly. Yes?
I was asking to see. I feel everybody has.
Yes, I feel too.
Every day.
Yes, almost every day.
Every minute.
Yes.
Even now.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking.
Yeah,
is
but
he saying that you have to acknowledge it first?
Yes.
To know it in your heart first. To know the difference between.
well, when you're angry, you know already.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to acknowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the total acknowledgement will grant you the understanding to go away from it.
To go away from it.
Meaning to finish with anger. First, you have to know your anger.
You have to
You're
know.
angry, and you have to know what is anger. You know, some people don't understand what is anger. They're angry, which is not wrong, but they don't understand the nature of the anger. So
You saying that you can get angry without and not understanding.
no, anger sometimes not bad, because if you can be angry, you can be compassionate.
Okay. Instead of giving more.
怒りは人間が感情的になって己を忘れること。説明。
You don't know what being angry is. But anyway, yeah, it can be interpreted this way. When you are angry, you forget about yourself. You are so involved with your emotion. You forget about yourself. You are totally collection of feeling. You lose your mind. It seems to be.
But there's like negative aspect of anger and also positive aspect of anger. Some people say not positive to be angry, but sometimes it takes positive anger to get rid of negative things, negative situations. So not saying anger is all good, but sometimes anger provocation in order for goodness. Is that possible?
なんかそれは怒りと言えるかどうかわかんないですけども、私たちは怒りという言葉を使ってますけども、必ずしも怒りという感情が、否定的な悪いものではないんじゃないかっていうんですけれどね。
怒
った時に、
聞いてください。それじゃ怒り狂った時楽しいですか？
But then, when you are very angry, are you happy?
No.
Are you pleasant?
No, nobody happy. No.
いや違うんですよ。
怒れば必ず自分が苦しい。
When you're angry, for sure, you suffer yourself.
I agree totally. I felt anger sometimes misunderstood. Many people misunderstand.
Misunderstood?
Yeah, because it's a state of being constantly with many people. And sometimes it seems some people anger is out of ignorance.
Pardon me?
Ignorance. Sometimes.
Ignorance.
Yeah.
Some people get angry without
Knowing situation of anger.
Of course.
So I thought.
そ それはなんていうのかしら、例えば状況です理解しないでね、怒りに怒ったりするようなこともあるので、
だからブッダはお釈迦様の説かれた常に物事を正しく見なさい。
So that's why it's important to see the things in a right way, which is most important teaching by Buddha. When something happens, see things in a right way. Okay?
Yeah, right mind.
Can you say something? What about the kind of anger that Jesus exhibited when he went into the temple?
What is it?
Jesus, when he went into the temple, he was very angry with the money lenders there, and he showed anger then, which seemed to be a very right thing to do.
Angry?
Yes.
Went to the temple?
Yes.
And people tried to what?
People was manipulating people.
Yes?
So Jesus turned everything around and whipped them out of the temple.
Ah,
But he does this.
with anger.
Yeah.
こちらの方がおっしゃってるのはですね、イエスクリスト様も起こったことがあるっていうんですね。例えばお寺で、人々がなんていうかしお金を、正しく使わなかったときに、非常に怒ったって言いますかね、怒り。その怒りについてはどうなんでしょうか。
みんなこう潰してね。まあ、聖書は正しいと思いますが、イエス様の場合はあくまでもその間違いを正すために、過ちを正すために、
Well, he thinks his Bible is correct, but in order to correct the mistake, he showed anger and did it.
イエスの怒りはあれは怒りではなく、過ちを正すための叱り。
叱る。That's you cannot consider as anger. He didn't show anger. Not in his heart. He showed people that's wrong.
Yes.
He himself was not angry. That's not the same thing that most of us get angry. It's not the same thing.
叱りと怒りは違うんです。
It's more like he was saying the shikari and hikari. It's more like almost like scolding somebody. Oh, that's not the right thing. You're doing the wrong thing. That's one thing from getting angry and losing mind and be full of emotion, out of control. That's not the same thing.
叱りは相手を正してあげるため。
Scolding, I'm using the word scolding, is showing the right way of doing things to people. Getting angry is just showing emotion, just pouring out emotion.
怒りはその中に自分の感情を入れた場合。
Anger is when you put your emotion in.
去年イタリアへ、去年もドイツ、イタリア、スイス、それからどこでした？どんどん
そうですね。
に寄せていただきました。
Last year, he and his group came to Germany, Italy, and London too.
そうしましてイタリアで、全く聞こえない、話せない、18歳ですかのお嬢ちゃんが来られました。
In Italy, a girl about 18 years old who couldn't hear or talk came to us.
その方が突然、聞こえまして物を言われました。
This girl suddenly start hearing and start talking.
これはミラノでしたね。
That was in Milano. Yes.
マママママママママおお
Fuori la voce, fuori la voce.
Mamma.
Papà, papà, papà.
Oh, papa. Okay. Mama. Brava. Oh, che cosa.
Qualche documento.
聞こえてるね。
聞こえようだ。ちょっと待って。
よく締め出します。サーラ
Senti soft. Subito.
Na, ga, o, na, ga,
Cha-cha. Para subito, come non interessa se uno è come parlare per una persona che
その前の年はトリノですかで、やはり、目の手を引いてもらってきた目の見えない方が見えました
And the year before, we were in Torino, also in Italy, no? And there was a person who was totally blind, was brought by somebody.
その方が突然見えるようになりまして、外へ出て10分ぐらいしたら完全に正常になった方ありました、ね。
That was actually a woman who was totally blind, but could start seeing, and became totally normal. Yes, like a normal person.
私だけが喋っておりますとなんか大きな嘘つきのように聞こえます。
Only when I speak, only I speak. Sound like I'm lying to you.
今来ていただいてます皆さんもミスター横塚ミスター大木真由美さんみんな一緒でした。
See, we are all together when that happened. Not only Mr. Nagao himself saw this miracle, but the whole group were there in Italy. We also. So he can't.
ありましたね。
Yes. He took a video. So. Yes.
ビデオにも
ね
ちゃんと残っています。
Yes. A video. Yes, we have a video.
これらのいろいろな出来事が私が立派やから私ができ起きるとかそういう問題ではないんです。
I don't want you to think that because I am great, I am a big man. That's why it happened. I don't want you to think that.
私たち誰でも本当に、愛、人々の幸せになってほしい、どうぞ苦しみから救われてほしいと愛に心を満たして、行った時、愛の実践をした時は誰でもこのようなことが起きると思います。
I think when every one of you practice love and really try to pray for the sick person to be better, then this kind of miracle should happen.
Did he first come of his ability to heal?
いつですね、先生の人生においてそういった癒しの力が出てくるようになったんでしょうか。
面白い話しましょう。
To this question, I'll tell you something interesting.
私が物心つきました頃、3歳2歳半3歳ぐらいですか。いろいろ不思議なことありました。
You know, when I was 2 or 3 years old, a lot of strange things happened.
空を飛んでるトンボ、蝶々、小鳥、私が思えば全部思う場所へ行きました。
You know, all these birds and butterflies and all these things. If I say I want you to come here, they come. For example,
そして私の思う方へ飛んでいきました。
if I want them to fly certain direction, they fly to certain direction.
私は大変貧しい、農家に生まれました。
I was born with a very poor family in the country. The farmer's family, I mean.
兄弟は8人です。
I had 8. The family had 8 children.
上から5番目。
I was the 5th child from the above. The 5th child.
私の母がよく言いました。
My mother used to say to me often.
私がお腹に宿った時、他の兄弟はすごく楽だったそうです。
When my mother said, when I had you in my body, other children had a good life.
私が宿った時はすごく重かったそうです。
But when I had in my, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. He means when other children were in her stomach was rather easy. It was not so heavy. But when he was in her stomach, it was heavy.
よくこのようなことが起きましてからお母さんが言いました。
When this miracle kind of things happen, the mother used to say it to me.
こんなこと言えば笑われますが、
You might laugh when I said this, but
お母さんが私のようなものによくこんな尊い方が生まれていただいた。
from my body, how can I expect such a precious person? How can a precious person like you be born?
神様が何かの間違いをして私の中に入れていただいたんではないか。
This must be the God mistake. The God must have made a mistake and put this beautiful soul and body into my stomach.
それであなたが私のお腹にいてる時、異様な重さを感じてたんですね。
That's probably the reason why I felt a weird kind of heavy feeling in my stomach.
うまかったそうです。
So heavy.
また先ほどの蝶々トンボ小鳥のように、泳いでる魚も私の思う方に自由になりました。
So just like butterflies and the birds flying into the direction I wanted them flying to, the fish in the water also went to the direction I wanted to. Swam to the direction I wanted to.
カエルを草で、取りましてカエル釣ります。
I tried to pick up a frog with piece of grass or something.
カエルを寝かせまして
I tried to let the frog lie on the back.
か
Lie
わ
on the
い
back.
いかわいいかわいい言いますと全部寝てしまいます。
So, you are a good child. Good, good, good. Then they all lie on the back.
また釣ります。
Then pick one more frog.
One,
One,
two,
two,
three,
three.
10.
10 of them all lined up on their back. Huh? So
One.
then by the time I got the 10 of them, the first one come back, got up.
こちらでまた寝ます。
Then I put the first one to the last one, and then ask him to lie on his back.
何時間でもおもちゃいりません。
I didn't need a special toy to play with.
またスネーク、ヘビ、
Also the snake.
石積みの穴の中入ります。
You know when the snake goes into the small hole of the rock or stones, then like a fence or made of rock or stones, goes into.
鱗を全部立てますから絶対出ません。
Because you know the snakes has all the scales, and when the snake is inside of that stony fence, the scales are all stand up, so you can't pull the snakes out. You can't because they all stand up. The snake scales are all standing up.
戦車のキャタピラみたいなものですね。
It's like a caterpillar of the wall. What do you call this? The one you use for the wall, military. Call. Like that.
どうして覚えたのか知りませんが、
I don't know how I learned this technique, but
全部出ます。
I put my finger on my ear like this, then pull the snake's tail, then all the snakes came out easily.
今度一緒に遊びます。
So I could play with snakes.
7歳、8歳
7 or 8 years old.
なってきますと
When I got 7 or 8 years old,
心がだんだん曇ります。
my heart got darker and darker.
誰もいないから
Because there's nobody around, I pick up somebody's
盗み
something or food and
まだ
steal.
誰もおらない
If nobody's watching, I pick and steal.
嘘をつきます。
I lie.
スモークスモークスモーク
My heart started being more cloudy.
パワー全部なくなりました。
All the powers was gone.
40過ぎましてから
After I got 40 years old,
ある日突然に、パワーカンパ
all of a sudden, one day, the power I had when I was 2-3 years old came back to me.
その前何年間か 自分について、反省はしました。
But before that happened, for a couple years, I tried to examine myself, my life.
キルリアン写真、キルリアン、なんていうんですか、
そうですね、
キルリアン写真。
Please look at the see at the exhibition hall. We tried to have this photograph made.
機械が故障してたんか、ゴールドカラーになりました。
I don't know whether the machine was broken or not, but it turned out to be gold all over me. Here, this is somebody else. This is Mr. Negaos. This one, all over, gold. Gold. Ne? Hi, I'm sorry.
これは機械が
Maybe the machine was a little crazy, ne?
ブッダ
Every painting of Buddha, you always see the halo. Every mandala you see Buddhist paintings or Tibetan paintings, you see they always paint with an halo, orange halo around Buddha. So he's saying this is a reflection of the Buddha's heart. When the heart is purified enough, the aura will reflect the light of the heart, and that will be this thing. So he's saying the photo is illustrating the nature when you purify the heart, when you examine everything in your heart, you get rid of the anger, the jealousy, the fear, all the things that clouds the heart. When all those things remove, then the aura is bright. So it goes back to his question. When it's not so much when he was past the power, it was he examined himself. He reflect upon everything that went on. So it enabled him to brighten the heart. And that's what he's saying that he's sharing. This morning he went over it, but the people wasn't here. He's saying in order to come to that space, you have to examine yourself and practice looking at everything inside yourself. And also in reference to his question, what went on in the past is finished now, but the memory is still there. So important thing is to give yourself, serve in the trueness, and just go on looking at everything in the life and practicing. And eventually, all these things dissolve. We're all suffering from some kind of situation. So it's not only you, but our task is to create constant good karma and earn good merit so that we can clear this situation. You know, so it's a daily thing, every day. You know, Jesus said, "Give up thyself." You know, prepare. Anyone wants to come with me, prepare to give up the self. They give up their action, the clinging, and the self-cherishing thoughts, and prepare to die, to be crucified, meaning live for the truth. Daily, meaning that you have to practice this daily. So it's
like being an onion, layer by layer.
Yeah, layer by layer, you strip off all the clouds that's in the heart. And gradually, you start shining. And when you're shining, you know it. You know when you're shining.
But why is it we forget so fast?
Because still the selfishness is there.
The next day, sometimes, today I'm positive and tomorrow I'm negative.
So this morning he says, when you meditate, your meditation shouldn't be just me, I'm meditating, Most people do this. They want to get enlightened. He said meditation should be examining yourself, examining all the things you've done the day before, because inside So true meditation is reflection on all the things you do.
瞑想っていうね、そういうのを私は今瞑想してるんだとか自分がどこどうって自分にねじゃなくって自分の反省のためのものであるからね。
Reflection, he says you have to keep looking at yourself, looking at what you do, and looking at all your effects on with your action. Every action you have, the effects you have. So if your action is good, you have good effects. That's what he's saying. And gradually the cloud will move from the heart. And you know this, because you shine. When you shine,
でだんだんその曇り
you
が取れ
smile,
てくるん
there's
で
no
す
more
ね。
seriousness no more, and you're happy.
This can be felt.
Okay.
One more thing.
ブッダオーラとよく似てます。
Don't you think it looks like an aura with the Buddha? From the Buddha? I'm sorry. From the Buddha?
機械が計算違いをしたと思います。
I think the machine made a miscalculation.
しかし私は気分よくしてます。
But I'm happy with this result. 15 minutes break. That means
8:40.
8:40 we come back. Okay. Do you have still your ladies?
Yes.
Okay.
See? How still?
リラックス。リラックス。力入れたらダメ。
Take it easy. Relax.
Okay. リラックス。リラックス。リラックス。力抜く。
Release your muscle.
そう。
It's amazing だそうですよ。Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Look. No pain.まず信じない。まず信じないね。
You're not going to believe anything.
そしてこの信じます。あなたは表面の
表面
表面の
表面 Yeah 表面がいいけど
中がすごく頑固。
You might have a smooth outside, but inside you're very, very stubborn.
心。
Talking about the heart, which is the main core of illness.
今日から素直になります。
From today, you're not going to be stubborn.
なります。
He's going to do it.
OK。じゃあ神様に素直になります。この痛み消してください。
Will you tell the God from today you're going to be mind-willed,
OK。
single-minded. Please heal
どう
me.
ぞ光を与えてください。
Get me right.
このものもあなた様の愛おしもでございます。
This is also your loving child, my Lord.
今自ら持っている内なる断固を捨てることを誓ってくれました。
He has just swear from himself
願わ
to
く
rid
ば
of his
光を与え
stubbornness out of his heart.
愛を与えてください。
Give my love the light.
はい、細胞集団はよく聞きなさい。
Group of cells,
あな
listen
た
to
の
me.
主人は今自らのカルマの修正を誓いました。
Your master swear the nation of the karma.
あなたたちはあなたの主人の思いに従いなさい。
You have to obey your master.
はい、細胞はしっかりとしなさい。
Cells, pull yourself.
痛みを消しなさい。
Banish pain.
大いなる神の慈愛、心から感謝します。
Thank you very much for your mercy.
ありがとう。はい。
Open your hand, move around.
I can't.
What do you feel? How do you feel?
Too fat.
Pain? You still have pain or is pain gone?
It's too fat.
ね、太り
I
すぎてるんで
cannot
ね。
close.
でも握れるでしょ。
はい。
I cannot close.
It can close, but it's not 膨れ上がってるので、腫れてるので、握りにくいです。
痛みは？
How about the pain?
Pain, I have no pain. Never I had no
いや、ペンはもともとなかったです。
もともと。オッケー。今必ず痛いか聞いてあげて。
How about you gonna pain your body?
Yeah, I have pain in
Right
my
now, right now,
body and the legs.
right now.
Yeah.
今は？
Yes.
Move
Move your hips. Yeah.
痛い？ペン？
No pain. No pain. No pain. Yeah. Oh, good. Good.
Thank you very much.
ありがとう。あ、汗ありがとう。
No pain. Okay.
いい顔。
ほらもう。ああ、よかったね。おお。よく来てくれました。
How do you feel, sir?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, yeah. Apparently, he told my mum to come back for my ankle.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. よかったよかった。幸せだった。Thank you. 背中痛くない？
How's your back? Getting pain? Right? Go. ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。Thank you. 涙拭いてあげて。よしよし。幸せだってね。神のお姿とはこのようなものです。神が仰せられます。私は形あって形なし。形あっては天地自然に表せし姿これなり。形なくては何じらを生かさん力これなり。何じらをこの地上に形あるものとして生じせしめ。形なき何じらの良心のささやきとなって我は明かしせ。
Reflection of God. I have visible, but also no visible reflection. See my visible reflection in the myriad of creatures in the universe. See my invisible reflection in the life that gives life to the myriads of creatures. I created you on the earth as visible creatures, and I prove myself to be the Christ for you that have no visible reflection.
また神様は私たちにこのように思ってください。私たちにこのように思ってください。
Heart of God,
愛
My
しい我が
dear,
子よ
my dear,
愛しい
live you
我が
happily,
子よ
live you
そなたた
soundly.
ちは幸せ
Do
に
not worry yourself.
健やかに
Love yourself
己
and
自
love
身
others
を
as
苦
you
し
love
むことな
yourself.
かれ
Your
己
pleasure
を
is my pleasure. Your pain
己
is
を
my
大切に
pain.
するがごとく
My dear, do not worry yourself. Be awake that you're my dear. Be awake your own Christ of God. I am that created you in my own image and made you travel to this phenomenal world of full hardship because of you, because of my love to you. My dear, look back your whole life from the day you got your living body and started traveling to this world till today. Check up your heart, your conceptions, your deeds with my own. If you notice the part that are part to my heart, repent them. At the time, your soul shall be absolved. With the living body that I gave you, convey and prove my ideas on the earth. Incarnate my heart on the earth. I am your father, as you are my dear. Father is concerned for his children's happiness. Come back to my heart by absorbing, upgrading yourself, and awakening to your own Christ. I always wish you a return to my heart.
愛おし子よ自らを高め自らを清め我が胸の中に帰るべし
Come back to my heart by absorbing, upgrading yourself, and awakening to your own Christ. I always wish you a return to my heart.
ありがとうです
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much はいどうも
マユさん先生Very good job.
I feel like I become a star. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is from all the people. All the people, especially to you. All the people have come.
Thank you very much
先生来年のこと
来年
緑さん
来年は来年どうなりました
来年どうなりますか
5月来年また彼がね考えてるからまあいつになるかわかんないけどじゃあ彼がちょっと少しオーガナイズしようという考えがあるけどまだはっきり日付決まってません
Yeah, we're going to do.
Yeah, you can mention.
Yeah, that's what
You can mention.
Yeah, we talk.
Yes.
everybody would like to know when he's coming back here.
We're going to arrange a place, right, and a time, and then we're going to do definitely.
He's going to do it.
Oh,
I'm
I
going
think
to
that
do it.
everybody would like to know when he's coming back, and they would like to receive the further information.
Yeah. Hopefully very
Welcome
soon.
to put your name and address.
Yeah, on a mailing list,
mailing
so we can
list.
send you information,
Yes.
so that you will know when we go, and then we will advertise everywhere around London, so that you can actually come.
Lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
だからまた彼とコンタクト
I'll get in touch with you.
Yeah, definitely we stay in touch. Definitely. Yeah.
多くの方は
Yeah, definitely. So I try and get all the mailing lists and so I can send Yeah.
光は東方より来た
Please register the
Yes,
mail.
it's a large number from
That's a list of
Yeah,
No, it doesn't smoke. He said smoking, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No. You understand. Definitely. I understand. See me? Yeah.
He can gather this.
if you find some
I know.
spiritual people
I've got.
who can organize
Yeah, got a
hundreds of
friend.
people,
Yeah.
he can travel.
And he knows. He works with government as well. He is a
Oh,
writer,
that's right.
and
I
he
see.
is a healer as
Yes.
well.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I see. Then your dreams will come true. He says okay. Then it's okay.
Okay.
Brazil. Okay. Okay. He says okay.
Okay.
How about that?
Organize it.
If he says okay,
You say
can
okay.
come.
Then it's okay.
shake hands.
ノベンバー10月か11月
October or November. We must wait. We need the light with smoke.
Amazing.
Very good boy.
Really good. Sensei. Really good. Amazing. We should all say amazing.
picked up the end of the paper.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Huh?
Sai さんが挨拶します。
はいはいはい。